the boss made it.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Lions first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now first and 10 at the 11. Now it's Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
And teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
4. And it's third down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Bears nothing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Mooney. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Darnell Mooney
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
brings up third down and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw again. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback.
Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They did they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
28 yards.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Complete to Tariq.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the Lions' 8-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Johnson, 86 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Deshaun Hand, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordell Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Lions 13, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
48-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Detroit.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Johnson.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
51 the mark, boy. 51. He can't hang. He's not going to give up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead.
For Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it with Johnson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,